Grassroots Sessions. How did you hold me and open my caged mind, beating your heart onto my heart into our lives in this ocean of blood where the cross rolls. We are unified. How did you hold me and open my caged mind, beating your heart onto my heart into our lives in this ocean of blood where the cross roads meet. We are unified by the beat. By the Hello, beautiful beings.
Thank you so much for joining into our grassroots sessions today. Thank you to our amazing patrons for making these videos possible. We love you guys so much. And if you'd like to become a patron of this channel, then please check out the links below. And also, if you enjoyed today's song, please feel free to pop a quid in our virtual hat via the link below. And you might be able to hear that Zaya is now awake.
He is awake.
So
Aren't you, Chabu?
we're gonna do this.
Cheeky
We're gonna
babble.
do this talk a little
We are.
bit later.
Yeah.
Yes, the song is
Song
called
is-
"The Beat,"
it's
and
in honour of
it's
our
one of our
beautiful-
beautiful son Jeremiah. Zaya, who's this? Who's that? Jeremiah.
Yeah.
And Jeremiah is your. That's
Give Jeremiah a kiss.
Jeremiah's your brother.
Mwah.
We love you, Jeremiah.
We'll tune in a little later on to do the talk in honour of this beautiful song for our son Jeremiah.
Yeah.
And yeah,
See you soon.
blessings to you all.
Can I say see you soon?
To the camera. See you soon.
Bye. Hello.
Hello, beautiful beings. We just want to talk a little bit about the song we sang today, which is called "The Beat." And yeah, I started writing it back in 2015 on the piano there in Cadogan, where we lived with Mobius Loop through university. And yeah, it came through as a melody on the piano first, which I love to do. And we've actually still got that piano in the family. It's been to like several of our houses that we've lived in since, thanks to our beautiful friends who keep moving it between houses for us. Once or twice unexpectedly as well, wasn't it? We didn't even know. We thought we had to let go of it after one house move. And yeah, the piano that I wrote the beat melody on is still at our friend's house waiting for us to maybe set up camp somewhere else.
If we ever set up.
Yeah, maybe.
We've got a Nomadic piano right now, so
Yeah.
there's not much incentive to set
No,
up.
there isn't. No.
Yeah.
But that's a special piano. I've written many of our melodies and stuff on there, and we've rehearsed many times. And yeah, so the lyrics didn't start coming through until a few years later, actually. And it was around that time actually when we were in Preston. Natalia, who ran the Mystery Tea House, a wonderful place, she used to teach us all to hug to the right,
She was
like
amazing.
this, so that your hearts are touching like this. And that was just blew my mind when she told me that. And she was a massive inspiration to that lyric, and she was such an incredible catalyst for beautiful vibrations in Preston at the time.
She was running a business, the Mystery Tea House. She was using that to create expeditions to the Gambia in Africa to deliver supplies for people, and she was just such an amazing
just
woman,
offering support with the profits from the place, through the Jinak project. So yeah, we the lyrics go that far back. And I actually wrote some verses to it, and we toured it. I remember when you got pregnant with Gemini, we toured it around Europe back in 2016.
My being is broken.
Yeah, the tactile nature of my being is broken.
That's when Bo was playing the double bass.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and there was, what was it? It was in E minor then as well.
Remember, this is so beautiful. We should record a version like this.
The tactile nature of our being is broken, and the fact you can see doesn't mean you've awoken. The truth is the truth. It is older than you, but the collective living action, it is young and it is new. You've had the supreme satisfaction of such galactic wealth at the sole expense of everyone else's health. You remind me of myself. And then it went, how did you hold me and open my caged mind?
Yeah, it's beautiful. And then I've forgotten why you dropped that verse.
I think it was because it was around the time Zanny and Bo left, so it was the first time that Mobius Loop became a duet. And I just started to dedicate all my role to piano. So we looked into a lot of songs were getting written then. Gemma had just been born, and the song really found itself as more of a piano piece
because we dedicated
with the
the
violin
song
and
to Jemai after Jemai passed. Jemai's our firstborn son, and if you don't know, he passed when he was 10 months old, and he had a really complex heart condition, and he had an open heart surgery, and
at 8 weeks old.
Yeah, so when after all that had happened, I think you felt that the song being called The Beat and about the heart, and it really felt like when we sang it, we liked to sing it in honour of Jemai, didn't we? And also in celebration of everyone's heartbeat, and how we all have a heartbeat within us, and how lucky we are that our hearts work.
Yeah, we're unified by the beat.
Yeah, it's a great lyric.
The line. Yeah,
and we actually made a music video to the song. A really beautiful video. It was really hard for us to make, and we made it like not long after we lost Jemai, because we made it for his funeral celebration where our family came together. We wanted to show lots of footage of him, didn't we, in his life, and then we put that song to it, and we actually uploaded it to YouTube, and they took it down and said that it was inappropriate because of a breastfeeding scene. And it's just like, it's insane that YouTube has like the most like really sexually loaded content on there, with like thumbnails that are really sexually suggestive, and yet this tribute to a little baby who died with a breastfeeding scene, and it was deemed inappropriate. Like, it's ridiculous. Anyway, Facebook let the video stay up, so the only place it exists now is on Facebook, and it's really emotional for us to watch even now, isn't it? Because it's showing him in his life at different stages, and him learning to stand up, and just the journey that he went on with us. This is Jemai here on our table, watching over us always. And it became Jemai's song, didn't it?
Yeah, it did become Jemai's song. And then from that grief, we just send it out to everyone to cherish their lives and their time here, because it really is just finite, and it's just this song's been a big part of us grounding ourselves alongside like Sacred Lancashire and Mama, and we feel so grateful we've had music and creativity to ground ourselves from the trauma of losing Jemai.
And we actually took the album we named after Jemai. We took that album on tour around the UK, and we got Arts Council funding, and the Beat, that song was a big part of the set, wasn't it? And we'd start with these real intense grief songs. We set up a shrine for Jemai, and we'd talk to the audience about how we all have to go through our grief at different times in our lives, and really try to unify us all in the sense that we all have to eventually lose everyone that we love, and eventually we have to lose our own life as well, and we're all in that together, and none of us get out of here alive, and there's no one gets to escape it, and life is temporary. So we were sort of singing in celebration really of that at our gigs, and it was an amazing tour, wasn't it? It was so powerful, because we'd all start the gig and everyone would just be like holding space for us, and we were using the performances, as like you say, to get out a lot of that grief we was keeping in, and then by the end of the performance we'd all be like dancing and smiling. That was the most shocking thing, I think, is that we were singing for Jemai with smiles on our faces and love in our hearts, and we were singing thank you Jemai for being our greatest teacher, and for teaching us that any day could be our last. And also we wanted to show Jemai in a way that him coming into our life was a blessing. It brought creativity, and it brought a way that we could bring others together. It didn't, we didn't want to let it destroy us, and to lock ourselves in a room and feel, suicidal and all these things we could have felt. We just really felt that we wanted Jemai to influence our lives in a positive way, which he has done a million times over, and he still continues to be our greatest teacher.
It's a really beautiful plot. We're just honouring him, transforming those emotions into feeling blessed to have ever met him and lived with him,
and to have got the time that we had with him. We got 10 whole months with our boy.
So we'll be putting the chords and lyrics up to all of our songs this year, and we'll definitely be letting everyone know when that happens, and it'd be amazing to hear people singing our songs, and we're feeling so blessed to have such beautiful support of everyone on Patreon and through PayPal, so thank you so much to everyone. And we're still in an incredible time of transforming our grief for Gemini into art and music, and we just feel so blessed to have Zaya, our rainbow baby. He's really healthy, and he's full of life and creativity himself, isn't he? And he's also calls the photos of Gemini brother and Gemini and all this, and it's just beautiful unfolding the way it's the way we're honouring him, and feeling just so blessed, to have creativity to do that with.
If you have any questions about the lyrics in the song, then please feel free to put them in the comments below, and we'll get back to you. And if you enjoyed our video, then feel free to pop a quid in our virtual hat. And just again, a massive thank you to our wonderful patrons for making these videos happen. So grateful, guys.
I love you guys.
Really hope that you enjoyed this song today, and we'll see you again on our next Grassroots sessions.
Grassroots Sessions is made possible by our wonderful patrons who support us on Patreon. Thank you so much to all of you beautiful beings.
Please join our Patreon today to help us create more videos. Donations are also very welcome here.